What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
Hella Depraved.
and trying to cure somebody's hella irritatedness.
Not his.
No, not for me.
And not with him.
So it's Throwback Thursday.
It is.
It crept up on us very quickly.
Yeah, actually, it did.
And
I'm not mad.
well, it kind of puts a damper on what I think you were originally planning on us reacting to tonight.
That's okay.
But
It's not going anywhere.
we can do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
So for Throwback Thursday, now I don't know who won the last Throwback Thursday we actually did, because last week we kind of barely did one. We really just reacted to Metallica's song and kind of called it a day.
Right? Except for Wish I Had an Angel was definitely a throwback.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't one of the actual throwback tracks like we usually do.
Kind of was.
But not really, because I didn't pick a track. And
Oh, so you're just trying to get out of the competition.
we
is what this
also
is.
we also did Wish I Had an Angel in spite of people.
Well, no, but I picked it because I wanted to do it anyway.
True.
Yeah, and had been talking about it.
I would
for
not
a
have
while.
picked Metallica as my track.
No, but that was a request.
Exactly.
Specifically.
Which is
so
funny because mine today's kind of a request too, but it's one that like I feel like I could pick.
Mine's not.
We'll get to that.
Mine's definitely my pick.
Oh, mine wasn't a request for me. It was just a generalized request.
No, I mean, mine wasn't requested even remotely and is definitely for me.
All right, so
to
this
pass
is
on to you because I love you.
You're gonna end up winning this, by the way. What was the one we did the week before?
Is that Lizzie
I'm pretty sure you
Hale's?
won that week.
Was that Lizzie Hale's
I think so.
Familiar Taste of Poison? Was that week?
It
Or
might have
or
been.
was it Break In? That was the Lizzie Hale and Amy Lee. I'm not sure if we did that for Throwback Thursday or if that was...
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you
we
won.
lost track.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happens. That's what happens when you take a week off from something. So.
Or don't check,
Right.
you know.
So,
Anyway.
this is Fiona Apple with Shadowboxer.
Shadowboxer.
I have actually not heard the song. I am very familiar with Fiona Apple name-wise.
Okay. Well, I have a feeling you might recognize this tune.
Okay.
Just something that you've heard maybe when in one ear and out the other, because I know it said it's from... I know it says it's from like 2000 or something is the upload, but that's the upload. This song is off her 96 or 97.
Oh, you went older than I did.
I did.
By a whole year.
Yeah.
Mine's from
and
98.
This is, I think, the first album she released, which was Tidal. She was 17 years old. But she had been composing her own songs on the piano. She was classically trained at 8 years old.
Okay.
So she's the pianist. She also, she also writes almost all of her stuff.
Okay.
The whole first album was kind of more like breakup related stuff.
So Taylor Swift. Gotcha.
No, not
We
even
now know where
remotely.
Taylor Swift got her
Not even
inspiration.
remotely. Like, if Taylor Swift had gotten her inspiration from Fiona Apple, she might actually be cool. Yeah.
Mm.
So she's got kind of like a jazzy rock
So
style.
Teardrops on My Piano Keys?
Way cooler than that. Way cooler. Anyway, this was considered alternative rock. I know more recent albums. She has 5 albums out.
See, I
in
thought she
total.
was... Now, this might have been my fault. I mistakenly thought of her as a pop singer.
She was alternative rock, classified for her first 2 albums, and since then it's kind of been a rock pop kind of thing.
So, Avril.
Yeah, no, way cooler.
You don't get much cooler than Avril.
Well, look, Avril was really cool for like punk pop, and I love her voice still. In fact, I have several of her new songs on my playlist. I really like her. However, Fiona Apple is like the jazzy side of alternative. Yeah, not that. Yeah, not that. Fiona is not that. You will see. She is not that. Not even remotely. Anyway, she's one of my favorite artists, especially from when I was back in high school and everything.
Okay.
When the Pawn, her second album, is actually my favorite of.
You just do second like you're gangsta?
Yes. Of all of them, Sleep to Dream is my favorite off of this particular album title, but that's the one that you kind of heard when we were driving around on my playlist. So
Okay.
I picked one of this one, Criminal, and Sleep to Dream. I think we're the top 3 off this album. So
Okay.
Yep.
Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I need to pick me up. No. You'll break.
Fiona Apple with Shadowboxer. Let's get it.
Once my lover, now my friend. What a cruel thing to pretend.
Okay, already having issues. I have never been able to just be friends with exes.
That's what she's saying. What a cruel thing to pretend. It's a joke. It's a joke, Joe.
I've,
You may say we're friends, but we
no,
ain't.
no, no, no. I've always held the stance that when there's a breakup and they've tried to be like, well, can we be friends? No.
No,
Toodles.
no.
Have a good life.
Right. I mean, that doesn't mean necessarily that the breakup was horrendous.
No, not always.
But
Hardly ever in my
yeah,
case.
once it's past that point for me, it's not. We're not friends. Maybe passing acquaintances. There's some reason that you're still in my life, like social circles or whatever. But yeah, you're not my confidant.
Right.
But yeah, that's what she just said. What a cruel thing to pretend. So quit your issues and just listen.
It was a great CD though.
Yes, it was.
What a cruel thing to pretend. What a cunning way to condescend. Once my lover, but now my friend. Oh, you creep up like the clouds, and you set my soul at ease. Then you let your love abound, and you bring me to my knees. Oh, it's evil, babe, the way you let your grace enrapture me. But well, you know I'd be insane to ever let that dirty game recapture me. You made me a shadow boxer, baby. I wanna be ready for what you do. And I've been swinging around me, 'cause I don't know when you're gonna make your move.
I kind of like the message of the song.
It's like the 90s version of Don't Do Drunk Texting.
Sure. I don't know that song either.
I don't, it's not a song.
Oh.
It's just a PSA. Like, once
I
they're
drink text all
gone,
the time.
don't, yeah. Because you drink a lot.
Well, when I do drink, I drink text. But my drunk texts are like weird because like I way over focus to make things make sure things are spelled right.
Right?
Like if there's red lines,
So they're the most grammatically correct drunk texts ever. Yeah.
so even when I'm drunk, I have to make sure things make sense. But I definitely like the idea of the Shadowboxer thing. Like, she's definitely. I like how she's like trying to prevent him from making a move.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea also of like boxing with the shadows of their past and just trying to keep him at bay.
Yeah.
Because like he's like, hey, let's be friends because he's hoping
Right.
that there's a chance.
That she'll be the hookup, the side chick when he wants, and
Right.
you know, like she said, he lets his love abound, but then brings her to her knees. It's like this cycle that
Giggity.
she's, yeah, used to. And so,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, well, apparently. Like, I am not the one who came up with these lyrics, okay? Although they're amazing. Like, the double metaphor
Right.
is good. Like, demons of the past relationship, and then also making sure that she doesn't fall back into his lies, his scheme, whatever.
I have a feeling she does by the time the song's over.
No.
No.
Nah. She's not stupid.
Yeah.
She's shadowboxing.
Never mind. Woo.
Oh, your gaze is dangerous.
Has she always, like... Is most of her first CD have this, like, big band sound to it?
Kind of, yeah.
I like it.
There's
There's not enough of this kind of music around anymore.
Carries this through with so she's one of my favorite little weirdos, and it's more her style.
Congratulations, Fiona, you're a weirdo.
She knows that. It's more her style of using her vocal instrument that makes her kind of in that weirdish category, but she really plays it up in later albums, where she'll make sometimes what you think is kind of like a discordant noise, but it goes along with what she's singing about.
Well, I say that because, like, if I were to close my eyes, I could see this being performed in, like, an old 50s swing bar.
Right. Yeah.
Where she's up on stage, red dress.
Yeah, with
somebody's playing the piano, and, like, she could,
Right.
like, go sit on the piano. And,
Right. But this slow kind of smooth jazz kind of big band sound like you were saying, but it's that smooth, smoky jazz singer vibe is her. And
Right.
so even in her later albums where they classified it more closer to pop, which I'm not sure I agree with, I'd still keep it in the alternative category.
Okay.
But of course we moved out of the 90s by
Right.
the time her third album dropped, and that wasn't really alternative is for the 90s apparently. But yeah, she always has this kind of silky, you know.
I'm just saying, I almost jizzed myself when I heard the trumpets in the background.
Oh, it's amazing. And most of this she created herself. Like I said, the piano, when she plays it, there's sometimes that in later albums you'll hear like really discordant notes, and she's expressing anger or whatever, but that is her, you know, how she wrote it.
Right.
Oh, your gaze is dangerous, and you fill your space so sweet. If I let you get too close, you'll set your spell on me. So, darling, I just wanna stay, just in case I don't come through. I was on to every play. I just wanted you. Oh, it's so evil, my love, the way you've no reverence to my concern. So I'll be sure to stay wary of you, love.
Every time.
Almost had it.
I don't actually think I've seen any of her music videos since VH1 was a thing.
I really like that song though. It kind of has me wishing. I'm picturing with music video, like Binks
Right.
doing a whole old school big band sound thing, but then like just having one spot in it where he raps, but he raps not super fast, not super slow, but just kind of on pace,
Right.
but still using the big band sound and pulling it in. And he's got to be wearing like the old school fucking zoot
Oh
suit.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you got to dress the part. I really would. I mean, I enjoyed this music video. Don't get me wrong, because I really like seeing them actually record. But and I like the black and white. It was very. I think she's black and white in actually quite a few of hers. However, like, it would have been really cool for her to be dressed in the 50s style, you know, with the big ass microphone and.
I think if she'd have done a video for this, like in today's day and age, they very well would have probably done it.
Right. But this was the mid 90s.
Because with today's technology, they could have recorded it in a way to actually make it look like it would have been back then.
Right.
Whereas it would have cost a lot more money and been a lot more difficult to do it in the 90s.
Well, plus she was 17.
Right.
So, like, I really like how simplistic this was because I want to say it's Criminal off of the same album. The music video was actually relatively, it was considered risque at the time. There's a lot of water in it, and she's wet. A lot. From what I remember. Anyway. But she's an extremely talented artist. And I really did just, again, this is one of the female vocalists that have not let me down over time.
I did enjoy it. It was very nice. Again, I did love her voice. I love the big band sound. Again, I wish there was actually more music like that
Right.
now.
She actually, and this is, I mean, look, she's on my playlist. There's at least 4 or 5 songs from each album on my playlist.
Right.
She just released one this year.
Album?
Yes, which makes me extremely excited. Because if this one was released, I think it was 96. 5 albums is all she's ever put out. And most of them are 10 song range.
Right.
So she's one of those that keeps to the old school pattern of it takes years.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I've heard some of the songs already. I make a piss poor reactor. I have to hear them.
Do you know how hard it is when like Eminem drops something and I'm
Yes.
at work for an extra hour and a half and I'm like, good, I just
Well,
want to go home. I want to
yeah.
listen.
What was it like?
Everyone else is
4
recording their
hours or
reactions and
something?
having a great fucking
And then
time.
you recorded the entire album in one night. Yeah. So that you could listen to it. Yeah, I know.
It'll happen again.
It
There'll
definitely
be
will.
there'll be one night where you're just gonna be like, can we record on the bed so that I can just lay there?
I have thought about that. Legit thought about that. For 4 reaction nights, I've been like, you know, would it be so bad if I'm like lying on my stomach and I'm like, hey yo. But okay. Yes.
Cameron would have to be down to get you because you're laying on your stomach. So then I'd have to be like this, be like, hey guys, how's it going?
Well, as long as you're covering the cleavage, we're good. Otherwise, YouTube is going to block us, apparently.
Did you hear what happened to Blitz?
Yes, that's exactly why I brought up the
Crazy.
boobs and YouTube and them blocking, shutting down.
Well, apparently it actually shows like a nip slip or something.
Oh,
I don't know. We'll have to. I'll have to get with him to figure out what song he did, so I don't do it.
right,
But,
right. Yeah, make sure that doesn't happen.
But no, again, I did thoroughly enjoy this. It was a good song, and
Yeah.
you've had nothing but winners so far on Throwback Thursday.
Plus, I really like the message in this one because I think everybody, I mean, even sometimes, you know, relatability with different genders of the artists or whatever, but everyone's been in this position.
Right.
Where there's somebody who tries to slip back or be friends or,
Right.
you know. So,
But all right,
Alright.
guys, that is going to do it
I
for this
hope you
reaction. If
enjoyed
you
it.
liked, if you liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Fiona Apple's Shadowboxer?
if you like Fiona Apple, comment below.
Yes.
Tell
Even
me
if
your
you don't
favorite
like
songs. If
Fiona
you don't like
Apple,
her,
comment anyways.
your
We
problem.
may make fun of you.
no, I won't make fun of you. I'll just be very, very sad for you.
Yes. Also, be sure to check the description for all the things. Her Instagram is now there.
It exists.
I finally thought about it and
Made it happen
Made it
while
happen.
he was thinking about it.
while I was thinking about it.
Which, hit me up on Twitter anyway. But push our buttons. We love you guys.
As always, and we cannot wait to see Depraved People later.
Like in 2 minutes when we record
Peace.
the next one.
For them, it won't be 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 hours.